but we have some lepers. Yeah, it can be treated if they find it in early stage. This is how we have rice piles, and we pile up the rice and distribute them. This is in lepers colony. This is Kumar, my co-worker. And we have recently given ceiling fans, because in summer there's a lot of problem for lepers because of the heat. It's unbearable heat in summer. So we have given ceiling fans. We thank Midnight Cry Ministries for that, supporting this work. This is our dairy farm again. You can see our buffaloes. They are a bit smaller than your bison. These are the men working in the dairy farm. We support the ministry. In order to support the ministry, we've been developing this dairy.
Brother Timothy, where did you get those from?
We buy them from the farmers. Yeah, they're we have a lot of farmers, so that's the major part of one of the major professions they do. Yes, sir.
Now, the Hindus, they believe that they worship cows, though. And they believe that maybe their ancestral spirits were in cows, but do they drink the milk also? Hindus drink the milk?
Yes, sir. Yeah, they drink the milk because milk gives revenue to support their family. So ultimately, cow has become their family supporter, their mother, and mother turned into God after some years, after some generations. There is a term called Nandi, that is cow. They worship cows.
Is it an offense for you to have cows like that for production, in the eyes of the Hindus, or do they let them run free, or do they farm cows? The Hindus themselves farm cows?
No. We don't have any restrictions like that, because we have them for the same reason, to support the families, and support the children, support the work there. So we don't kill them or slaughter them. So we don't have such kind of restriction for Christians. Yeah. These are the books and stationery we have recently distributed for the children, and we get support from different people and individual sponsors. What we do is we don't give much burden for anyone to donate money for the work. We have individual sponsors to support each children, and if they can pay $25 per month, they can directly have an access to that child, and they can correspond to that child, and we send newsletters what is the growth of that child and progress of that child. So that is how we distribute. We give them free books and stationery and a couple of uniforms in a year, and give them shoes. That this is all comes under this $25. So we have individual sponsors too to support this family. I'm just telling this for your information. These are our boys, helping,
What are the vocations that you teach the children?
Sorry?
What do you teach the children as far as vocations?
Trades and skills.
Trades. Yeah, we give them training in scooter mechanism and automobiles, and if some children are interested in the music, we send them for music schools, and some some are really good at academics, so we send them to regular schools, because we get children from different backgrounds, like from railway stations and bus stands and tribal areas and things like that. They never been to school, they never had any schooling. So some children are really poor and they are not interested to go to regular academic schools. So we try to pick up their personal interest. We never gave them we never stress them to learn something which they are not interested at all. So we try to pick their personal interest, and so that we are able to send them to different trade and different training things. And if they are girls, we have sewing machines. They can be tailors and fashion makers and things like that. And some are interested in cooking, so we have cookery classes also. So we have various trades and training things, and some are interested in computers, and we have a couple of computers to train them. So that is how we try to bring their talents out. And after reaching 14-15 years, they can go out and work wherever they get jobs to live on their own. And apart from this, we make it a point, and we have a strong policy to teach them Christian discipline, teach them Christ, so that they can be a good Christian, turn them to a good Christian when they leave our home. And that is how we are able to form a healthy community and Christ-based community there in those villages.
What are the ages of your children?
They start from 5.5 to 6, from 6 to 14, 15, yeah. Because below 14, they come under child labor. Many children we get from industries and other factories, they work as child labor, which is illegal, but nobody bothers to punish the owners. Because children would pay very low wages,
Do they have to leave after 15, or how does that work?
They have to leave after 15 because they will get eligibility to work outside. We can't keep supporting them until they get married, because once they are gone out, we have children gone out, nearly 30 children have gone this year. So we got another 30 into our home. It's something like giving an opportunity for new children to come in when older children are grown up to a certain age where they can go out and work and live on their own. They get self-respect, and they know who is the real God. They have Christ in them, and they started coming to our church even after going out. So we are so content, and we are so happy to see them in the church and be a good Christian. And they are happy to go out and work on their own. It is something like giving new children an opportunity. 103 at the moment. We used to have 105, but as you have all know, we have recession, global recession. 6 of our individual sponsors have dropped their support, and we had to decrease the number.
Timothy, if anybody here wanted to support any of the children, how would they go about that? Or
Sorry?
if anybody here wanted to support the children financially,
Uh-huh.
how would you go about that?
I request all the church members to talk to the elders first, because we don't want to have any confusion about this. So I want it to be in a proper way, so that you can discuss that with the church elders.